Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to... Oh, there's no ladies? Fellas, welcome to the league, 2018-19 season. I'm excited to have you all, new and old. And before I get into it, when we talk about week one, let's remember those no longer with us.
In that high note.
So, let's get into week one. Today I'm going to roughly run through a little bit of the matchups and how they went and how I think the rest of the team season is going to go. It's not going to be definitive. Obviously, I'm not, the end-all, be-all, know-all, have-all. But I am pretty knowledgeable. I've finished in the top 10 every year that I've played. My teams consistently have #1 draft picks on them. And all in all, we're a pretty solid squad. So I think what I say really carries some weight. As you can see here, the Girlies Gone Wild have narrowly out-edged the New Smyrna Sharks. Both these teams have a bright future through week 3. After that, it's anybody's game. I think the New Smyrna Sharks really went an interesting direction when it comes to drafting strategy. I feel like when you go after Rodgers first and not a running back, it's interesting. And then for the Girlies Gone Wild, let me just give it to you straight. Don't get used to your team because by week 6, it's going to look completely different. So this game, no keepers, fuck you, versus Loved MTDs. I think Kevin came out strong. Obviously, he scored the most points he's going to score all season. While Bobby used to finish in last, he scored a nice amount. Yeah, he lost, and he's still, winless. But I think good things are to come. And I feel like as far as our draft goes, both these guys did an incredible job. I mean, to take Jared Goff and to have Jared Goff put up some points for you, that's risky. But I understand why you wanted to put somebody in your quarterback spot. And then for Bobby, I mean, you got Brandon Cooks, Zach Ertz, Alex Collins, Jordan Howard, Cam Newton, Antonio Brown, Odell Beckham. So yeah, you have good players too. Yeah. And then we get to probably one of the most interesting names, Jonesing for some juju versus Mr. Momentum, which is ironic because you got stomped so bad that there was no momentum at all. But I will say you really put up a good fight, and the fact that you started the Saints defense, yeah, I feel like that was a really, really good way to bring your score down, which it's your first year in the league. Nobody's actually explained you the rules. Jake, everyone. Yeah, it's not golf. And then Jonesing for some juju, which I think is semen. So the name actually starts to make more sense. You put up a really good game. I mean, a lot like Scott. I wouldn't get used to that because, yeah, your team looks like a really well put together team. I'd stick with your defense. I feel like that's probably the most consistent move that aligns with your true knowledge. So just go with your gut. So next we have Hyde and Zeke and against Crispy Kareem. Yeah, well, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure donuts usually come in packs of 12, not 4. Anyway, besides the fact that you were almost outscored by somebody else in the league by 100 points, Taylor, I feel like your team really lived up to its expectation. I feel like everyone expected your team to do as good as it did. And I think you were in for a really, really good, fun season. And then Brandon, first of all, you guys are brothers. That's great because each team name is equally gay. I don't even get your name, to be honest. I think it's supposed to be like hide and seek, but hide and Zeke. Like, I get it, but it's just not funny. It's no relevance. Like, do you play hide and seek in football? I don't know. But anyway, your team did really well too. And I got to be honest, I feel like, without Tom Brady and Golden Tate, your team is not as good. So keep up the good work. Really keep up the positive attitude. And thank you for the thank you note that you and your wife sent me. I'm really excited that at least you have one fan that is rooting for your team. In the game that I was waiting for true dominance to shine, the multiple scoregasms, the perennial fan favorite, against Drake It Till You Make It, one of the newbies in the league. And I think I can speak for everyone when I say you did not Drake it, nor did you make it. This, folks, is what domination looks like. Anytime you can win by more than, I don't know, double-digit quarter points, you're doing something right. You know what I'm saying? So I think what Mike was doing right, though, Matt Stafford, Delaney Walker, I think you should go with him all year. I think he's going to have a great season. Derrick Henry, I would almost guarantee that score doubles next week, so I'd stick with him. But you had a good strategy in place. You just ran up against a Titan. And then the scoregasms, listen, I'm not going to sit here and pat myself on the back or give myself the trophy after week 1. But I will say, we had a game plan. We stuck to it. I think a lot of you guys out there, you think you can just be me by being in the league, and that's just not the case. Days, sometimes week of strategy planning goes into my drafts. And as you can see by the product that I put on the field, good things happen. So I just want to thank everyone for a great first week. I feel like there's a lot of camaraderie. There's a bunch of really human people in the league. So I'm thankful for it. I think we have a good group of guys. And to the new guys, welcome. To the old guys, welcome back. And if you have any suggestions or any questions, just feel free to join a different league.